This is going to be Exhibit A on why MSNBC is cratering in views and why most of the people in this episode are going to be off the air anytime now. Welcome to John Mike Keane, and I'm going to subject you to some serious gobbledygook right now on MSNBC.
So we're going to forget about the Constitution, the guiding principle of the country and the Republican Party, and replace it with Donald Trump.
If only. That would be awesome. Yeah, replace the Constitution with Donald Trump. What a blast that would be. That's MSNBC's big political take on what happened at the election when most Americans, and I mean the highest number of minorities going for Trump, the highest number of young men going for Trump, basically the only people that Kamala Harris managed to get are rich white people, and everyone else went for Trump. Her comment is, what we're really trying to do is we're trying to remove the Constitution and replace it with Trump.
Liz Cheney warned us we are slow walking into autocracy.
Oh, Liz Cheney, that prophet, that glum, scowling lady that Kamala Harris tried walking around, and how many votes did Liz Cheney get Kamala Harris? I think Liz Cheney alone could have cost Kamala Harris, I would say, 100,000 votes.
Although at the rate this week is going, it looks more like we are running.
Listen, we saw what was going to happen, and now it is happening.
You know what? The American people also saw what was happening. They saw what your side had to offer, and they saw what Trump's side had to offer. This is MSNBC insulting all of America, all of their audience, which is why all of these people's shows are cratering. No one wants to watch you. Trump just got the popular vote. Do you realize you're in a business where you're supposed to get people to watch you instead of run away and turn the channel?
I do feel like this is a moment for people to get real and for people to stop saying, like, oh, this is going to end up being much more moderate than anybody expected. When are you going to stop? So when are you going to start apologizing for saying that democracy was threatened?
And they're still on that shtick. But by the way, no one is saying, oh, he's going to govern like a moderate. We don't want him to govern like a moderate. We want him to govern like he got a mandate.
I mean, I think it's time to get real and realize that this is really what we're up against. But I also think the fact that we all feel a little bit, I don't know if flummoxed is the right word, sort of rocked by the increasing incredulity of these choices.
Just so you know, you're experiencing what we all experienced last time in 2020 when the appointments started coming in, and there's Rachel Levine, Health and Human Services, and there's someone else over at some other department dressed like a dog who walks around dressed like a dog. And then there's that bald guy in a dress who steals luggage. Remember what you foisted on us. Imagine how we felt. I think you might be feeling a little bit of we felt. So this is a good opportunity for you to experience some empathy.
Is that it is meant to shock us. It's meant to adjust our sense of what is normal, what is possible, and to sort of so disorient us as to what it counts to propose governance in the United States that we're ready for the most radical pronouncements and actions.
Rachel Maddow has a narcissistic disorder, which is why she keeps thinking this is all about her. She's going, they're trying to shock us. Don't flatter yourself, Rachel. No one is thinking about you Democrats and your feelings at all. All Trump's trying to do is do what he promised, like say, shut down the border. I know that freaks you out. You're going, he's just doing this to try and scare me. It's like, no, he's trying to shut down the border.
And I do think we're supposed to feel the way that we do right now. I think that's part of this. It's a shock and awe campaign against American traditions and mores. And that's, I think, how most of the country feels about it.
The rest of the country does not feel that way about it. The rest of the country is actually breathing a sigh of relief that you people are not in charge anymore to destroy this country. The bottom line is there's a job for Trump to do, and he's going to do it. Now, you have your job with the fledgling, the tiny amount of viewers and the tiny amount of influence that you have left, which is going to diminish over time until your entire network is collapsed and gone. There's rumors that MSNBC is going to be spun off from NBC and sold to the highest bidder.
Those are the shiny objects. But the movement is propelled by this hatred of the Democratic Party and the media elites.
People rightly hate what the Democrat Party did to this country, tried to destroy it. And by the way, we're almost financially insolvent. And that's both parties. That's the Democrat and the Republicans, if you want to hate both sides. But as a network, the media, no one hates anything more than the media. And you know why people hate the media? Because people hate liars, being lied to and deceiving them for 4 years. Even Democrats hate you guys lying. Hate donors. Democrat donors hate that you guys lied to them. You deserve the ire and disdain that people show to you.
The idea that Tulsi Gabbard, in a normal circumstance, could get a security clearance to be like a Walmart-style greeter at any U.S. intelligence agency, let alone get past the security barriers.
And now she's throwing dirt at Tulsi Gabbard. And we're going to play a little liberal game here with this meme. First woman of color to be the director of national intelligence. If you don't support her, you must be a racist and a misogynist. Am I doing this right, Rachel Maddow? See, this is what you guys do. I just want to say, Rachel, we all know why you really don't want Tulsi Gabbard, a strong minority, to take such a position. We all know. You told us, you taught us how to play this game.
This is the cabinet that you nominate to not to run the U.S. government, to do anything, but to destroy the U.S. government.
Well, at least we can all sleep at night knowing that MSNBC has not stopped lying to the American people. I'm just going to take you back to 2020 with Joe Scarborough telling the biggest lie of all.
Donald Trump is finished. But I see it time and again, they just don't know it, so they can't start planning for a graceful exit strategy.
Speaking of graceful exit strategies, Joe Scarborough, you might need to pack up your office and go if rumors are, if the cuts at MSNBC go as deep as I think they do. And then we'll see who exits gracefully. I'm John Mike Keene.